In the life of marriage, there is a truth that few people dare to speak out loud. When a couple is still struggling financially, the greatest test often falls on the wife. At that time, daily necessities are hard to afford, the future feels uncertain, and life is filled with unnamed worries. A woman could easily choose to leave and find a more comfortable path for herself. But if, during those difficult days, she chooses to stay, sharing every meal, every restless night, and enduring long hours of pressure together, then that is the clearest proof of a love that is genuine and enduring. There are days when opening the rice pot reveals barely enough food. And nights when a husband and wife lie side by side, each carrying silent worries in their hearts, not because love has faded, but because money is still insufficient to make life feel lighter. In moments like these, the wife is not only a life partner but also the man's greatest emotional support. She stays not out of obligation, but out of faith that the man she chose will not remain where he is forever. Faith that these hard days will eventually pass. A woman who dares to stay when a man has nothing in his hands is someone who willingly trades her youth and comfort to help build the foundation of a family together. She does not love him for what he has, but for who he is and for the future they believe in. These quiet sacrifices are never loud or showy, yet they are the most precious things in a marriage. As time goes by, opportunities appear, work becomes more stable, and money gradually becomes less of a concern. Life no longer revolves around counting every small expense. Meals become more filling, and the pressure of survival slowly fades. But it is precisely at this moment that the test of marriage silently changes direction. It no longer rests with the wife, it now falls upon the husband. When money is within reach, a man faces more temptations, more choices, and it becomes easier to forget the days when he had nothing. Some begin to change, not because they became rich, but because their ego grows along with their wealth. Some forget who stood by their side when they had nothing. Forget the simple meals, the anxious nights, and the most sincere words of encouragement. A man's true strength is not measured by how much money he earns, but by how he treats his family when he has everything. If he can keep his integrity amid countless temptations, continue to place his wife and children above all else, and remember the hard days he once lived through, then he is truly a man of character. Money is only a tool that makes life easier. It is not a measure of a person's worth. Marriage does not fear poverty, it fears a change of heart. A wife who stays when her husband has nothing deserves to be cherished for a lifetime. A husband who preserves his character when he has abundance is the one truly worthy of being the pillar of a family. Because in the end, money can always be lost, but loyalty, gratitude, and character are the foundations that sustain lasting happiness.